NYCFC. Once again, another team that didn't lose a ton. Biggest loss, maybe Ben Sweat, but he didn't even play that much last year. Um, so I don't see it as a huge deal. Biggest in, their new head coach, maybe. Again, they don't have a lot of transfers in either, but that new head coach is really energetic, and I'll let Casman talk about this in a little bit. But if we're talking player wise, they signed another dude whose name you can't pronounce, so maybe he'll hit big, like Tinnerholm, Matricu, or Afori, or however those other guys that nobody knew and nobody knew existed. Maybe he'll be another one like that. I don't know. Um, so we'll see.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's an interesting year because I mean, all our big transfers I felt like were last year after Villa left. It just felt like a change, and now I mean, changing coaches every year is not obviously an ideal thing. We did bring Keenan Parks in on a permanent transfer, which I mean, he is 22 years old still, which just sounds weird considering he was on Benfica and coming back on loan and now transferring. Also bringing in Zelalim from Kansas City, which I mean, he was an Arsenal prospect.
Yeah,
Like,
That's the
yeah.
weirdest. How the hell he ended up here is
and I remember even like
beyond me.
when we were trying to get him to sign or to get capped for the U.S. and choose U.S. over Germany, like it seemed like a huge thing, and all of a sudden, I don't know what fully happened in his career. Um, Gary Mackay-Steven did play for our coach
Mhm.
with Celtic, so like, and Mackay-Steven looked good last year whenever he came off the bench, but like what NYC kind of does every single year is we just buy attacking wingers, and there's like where can you put them all, and how many can
There,
actually put? And it's like
there. Go ahead.
there's only so much you could do with it, like five attacking wingers when you want to play two of them. Like I mean, we don't even like I wouldn't even say Abear is like a true striker,
Yeah,
which is weird. I mean, I guess Vio is never a true striker either, but um, yeah, I would try to pronounce the new Norwegian guy's name, but I have no idea how to even try.
there's so many marks on that name.
Yeah. It's
Um,
tough. It's tough to play with wingers when your field is 6 feet long.
I was just about to say, if
yet,
you want to know where to put them, you just drop them in the middle of the field, and that's all they can do is play in the middle. So
I mean, they do have one of the best home records over the past couple of years, so
I wonder why.
eh, I mean, it works. But I like Ben Sweat is the biggest loss because you would assume then Moderita would be your starting left back unless they go to more three in the back with Sands being healthy and Ring and everyone. But like Sweat was at least a true left back, and you would have allowed him on the left and Tinnerholm on the right. Moderita, I mean, there was times they literally subbed him in as a winger.
Yeah,
So it's like, do you fully trust Moderita to be a left back? Especially he was the one that had the dumb tackle in our playoff game.
Yeah.
So it's like I wish I like Sweat more than Moderita in the left back. I mean, Thursday's Sweat just seemed lost, but I don't trust Moderita either necessarily in the back.
yeah. No, like I said, I was watching a clip from MLS of the top, or not from MLS. It was like a different like sports show. It was the top 10 worst defensive plays of 2019 MLS. I think five or six of them were NYCFC just bombing it.
Yeah, I mean,
So they need transfer. They need them bad.
I mean, our defense has never been great. Like, I think I've gone to probably close to probably 20 to 30 home games over since NYC started. And like I think I've maybe seen them have a shutout once or twice at home, which I mean it's entertaining soccer, but like it's not good.
Yeah. Well, you can say that about a lot of teams in this league, right? No, you have fun, but it's not European quality.
No,
But
and
I'm starting the petition to bring back Josh Saunders.
uh,
amen.
I veto that so
I
much.
You don't
will
have to sign
sign
it.
that with every pen I own.
I
Bring
will,
bring him back.
I will literally drive him as far away as possible.
Bro, he was whenever the Derby came around, he was one of the Red Bull's best players.
You're right, because
Exactly.
BWP would head the ball in and he would dive after the ball when it was already in the back of the net.
Yeah, he did. Um,
Oh, he was awful.
yeah, but listen, like it's hard to keep clean sheets when you have the ball bouncing off a second base into the net. So,
True.
Uh,
I
but
mean,
anyways,
at least they
we'll
sell
move-
out their games.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All
So
right. So Adam, you wanna put a? I don't know if you talked about transfers here yet.
I agree. I mean, Ben Sweat, and I said Gary Mackay-Stevens. I think he does much better away from home when he's got a little bit more room to take
Space.
people on. Yeah, he's got more space to take people on 1v1. Um, Throwing way back to when he was on, I want to say Aberdeen,
Yeah.
with there was the one FIFA combination I used to play with him and Nadir Sifchi, both 5-star skills, and you would just abuse people.
Yeah.
So I think when he gets the space, now that he's a little bit more settled in this team, obviously bringing in the coach that he had in Scotland will certainly help him, and I think he get the best out of him this season.
It's going to be interesting what formation they actually settle on playing.
Will he have, what, 9 DMs on roster at some point?
I mean, that's the thing. It's like how many? It's literally DMs and wingers. That's the team.
Yeah.
And then you kind of you have 2 center backs, but then you have Tinnerholm, but like Tinnerholm doesn't fit necessarily in a 3-back.
He's a better wide midfielder in a 3-back.
Yeah,
He's too busy scoring bangers.
so
Oh,
it's almost like you play a 5-2-3 in a way.
Yeah.
Which
yeah. I think that's the way they played it last year, right?
yeah, but
They
it's
just
also like
they let Afori and
but Afori's also gone.
or not Afori. They let Maxi and Keaton Parks just kind of play in the middle
Yeah,
and just kind of said, all right, go bomb forward and listen, you only have to run 4 steps to get back to half, so you're good.
and it's a matter though if Maxey could keep what he's doing because I mean there's times that he tried playing like the Villa laziness and then work hard every once in a while,
Yeah.
but he's not the same player as David Villa. I mean, it's what Henry used to do also.
True.
When
Yeah.
they would
Yeah.
try, but Maxey is getting older, and who knows if he could keep doing it.
Yeah, for sure.